Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Now, welcome back. In this lesson, we are looking at إسناد الضمائر إلى الفعل المعمول. الفعل المعمول. So we looked at الفعل صحيح. So this is second types of strong verb, which is الفعل المعمول. So we are looking at how to ascribe pronouns to this kind of verb. So inshallah, it's a very simple thing once you assimilate and the previous lesson, the is not the damar al fil sahih al fil salim. Once you understand that one, then this one you have the problem with it. That is the reason why I'm not going to waste much time on it, because it's just the same way we are doing. There's no difference between joining verb to fil salim and joining verb to what fil al mahmud. The only difference is very I'm going to mention it soon, but there is no really a lot of difference there. Once you know the salim, you know the one of mahmud. So let's go. So it's not the dominant mutakallim. The first one is mutakallim, the speaker. So joining the speaker's pronoun to al-fi'l al-ma'mul. So in this one we are using amara as a case study. Amara is a fi'l ma'mul, right? Why? Because it has hamza in its root letters. Amara, which means what? He ordered. So let's look at that. In mutakallim, we have only two types. We have only two domir for it, which is domir for the mufrad or the mufrada, and the domir for the musanna or the jamu. The singular feminine, the singular masculine, or the singular feminine. Then we have the dua, whether masculine or feminine, and the jamu, whether masculine, the plural, whether masculine or feminine. So you know the first one, the mufrad or the mufrada, is what? Ana, and the second one is what? Nahnu. So now ascribing all these things to what? To verb, to the verb we want to use, which is what? Which is amara. How is it going to be in madi? How is it going to be in mudari? And how is it going to be in imperative? So let's look at the first one, which is the madi. Ana, joining ana to the fi'l ma'muz, which is amara, is going to be what in madi? It's going to be amartu. That's why I said there's no really a difference there. There's no really difference there in the mahmuz and in the salim. In the salim we say what? Katabutu, and in mahmuz we say what? Amarutu. No difference. I ordered. Amartuhu. I ordered him. Amartuka. I ordered you. Amartuha. I ordered her. I hope you get. So these two is what is the domir mutasil, is the attached pronoun of the detached pronoun of ana. You know, ana is the detached pronoun, so the attached pronoun of that ana is what is the two, because we are attaching it to the verb, which is amara. So amartu, I ordered. So the madi, under the madi in nahanu, you know what? Amarna. This is the na. Amarna, we ordered. I hope you get that. So in the mudari, ascribing joining ana or meaning mudari with mutakallim mufrad is going to be amuru. There is nothing really serious here. Just note. You know, amara is what? Alif, mim, and ra. Then you want to add alif, which mean alf mudari, which is what? Anaitu. Don't forget the anaitu. So this alif is the one that mean what? That is used for the mutakallim mufrad. Why this nun is the one that is used for mutakalliman or mutakallimun? The mutakallim dual and the mutakallim plural. How we get? So this we want to we now want to make use of this alif, this hamza, this alif hamza. We want to make use of it. So we now add the alif hamza here. Alif hamza. And what? We give this one fatha because it always take fatha. Aktubu, ajlisu, azhabu, and things like that. So it takes fatha, and this one takes its what? Its sukun, and this one takes the dhamma, depending on the nature of the verb, and this one takes the dhamma because it's fi'l mudari. So amuru. Are you getting it? So amuru. That is how you pronounce it, but because in Arabic we don't deal with anything that is hard to pronounce. So pronouncing amuru is not easy. So that is why they make it what? They make this alif, these two alif, they make it what? They made it alif maddi. It now be amuru. So there's nothing really serious here. It's amuru. Arabic is akaza. We want to make it up. It's going to be akhaztu. Akhaztu, right? In Madi, and in Mudari is going to be what? Akhuzu. Akhuzu. I hope you get. So Adibin is what? Adibin is akala. So don't let me start with alif hamza. Let me say sa'ala. Sa'ala. So you can see in this one now, the hamza is not starting the verb. It's not in the beginning, like the amara and the akaza. This one, the hamza is at the middle. So it's not going to be what? Sa'alitu in Madi, and in Mudari is going to be what? As alu. So there is no difference there. The only difference there is that whenever the hamza is starting a verb, in Mudari you are going to make the hamza maddi. If you want to mean mutakallim, the singular mufrad with it, singular masculine or feminine with it. So as alu is still equivalent to akhuzu, is still equivalent to amuru. They are still the same thing. The only difference is that the akaza, the hamza is starting, and the sa'ala, the hamza is not starting, at the middle. I hope you get that. So amuru means what? I am ordering. I am ordering, or I am commanding, or I command, or I order. So that is that. I hope you get that. So let's move on. In nahanu is going to be what? It's going to be na'muru. Na'muru. Once you understand the one of salim, you understand it's very simple, it's very straightforward. So na'muru, that is that. In amuru, there is no amur. In here too, there is no amur. So let's move on to the mukhatab, to the addressee pronouns. How to join it with what? Fi'l Mahmuz. So we have the template here. You know the template. We have mufrad of mukhatab. Mufrad, singular masculine. Singular masculine is what? Singular masculine is what? Is anta. Anta, you, singular masculine. Then singular feminine, that one is what? Anti. Dual masculine is what? You should know that. Antuma. Then dual feminine is also what? Is also antuma. Should have known this by now. Then al jamul muzakkar, the plural masculine is what? Antum. And the plural feminine is what? Antunna. So let's join all these domain, all these pronouns to a Mahmuz verb. So from Madi, anta is going to be amarta. You, singular masculine, ordered. Amarti, you, singular feminine, ordered. Amartuma, you, dual masculine, ordered. Also amartuma, you, dual feminine, ordered. Amartum, you, plural masculine, ordered. Amartunna, you, dual, you, plural feminine, ordered. is very simple. You can see the 30 tumo tumo tum tunna. You use it all the time. 30 tumo tumo tum tunna. I hope you are getting it, because we've explained this in a previous one, and there's no change there. That is why I don't have to waste time on this. You should know it. Then al mudari, joining the answer to mudari is also still the same thing with one of salib. You see it now. Anta is going to be what? Ta'muru. You see the ta there. And I said ta is going to be used all through in mukhatab. The addressee pronoun ta is used all through. So ta'muru, you are ordering or you ordered, you are or you order. So ta'muri. Can you see it? You female, you singular feminine, you singular female, you are ordering. So we have ta'muran, you dual masculine. You can see the alif and nun that indicate the dual there. So alif and nun. So you dual masculine, you are commanding or you are ordering. So that is ta'muran. And also in the dual feminine is also what? Ta'muran. Ta'muran. The alif and nun, the alif and nun. So in the case of this jamu muzakkar, the plural masculine, the amara is going to be what? Ask yourself. By now you should know. By now you should know what the answer is going to be. By adding the waw and nun to it and making it what? Ta'murun. The waw and nun, which indicate what? The jamu, the plural. And the waw, this waw I said is called what? The waw is called wawul jamu. Wawul jamu. Or wawul jamaa. So I hope you get that. So the last one is what? Is ta'murna. Ta'murna. Tajlisna. Tefhamna. Ta'akulna. And so on and so forth. So in the amur, don't forget, amur of amara is what? Amur of amara is, we've done this in the conjugation of Mahmuz verb. If you don't understand it, go back to it. Conjugation of Mahmuz verb, we've done it. The amur of amara is what? Mur. So the prophet says, Muru awladakum bisolat. Muru. You can see that muru there is what? Is for the jamu. We are still going there. But the amur is what? Mur. The singular one is mur. And the jamu one is what? Muru. By adding the waw jamu. So mur. Order. Order. You are ordering the person you are addressing to order. You are commanding the person you are commanding. You are commanding someone with the amur, with the imperative verb. You are commanding someone with the amur. And what is the commandment entails? You are commanding the person to command another person. So mur. The prophet is commanding the parents to command their children to pray. Muru awladakum bisolat. So mur, command. So that is what this is for the singular masculine. Then muri. Don't forget I said it's supposed to take sukun, and this one is not taking sukun. And what is representing the sukun there is what? Is the hasful noun. Is what? Is the elimination of the noun that is supposed to be there. So muri. Then this one is going to be what? It's going to be, you should know it. We've done it in the Salih. It's going to be mura. This one also mura. You dual masculine command or order. You dual feminine order. Then in the case of this one, it's going to be muru awladakum. This is what the prophet said. This is the one he used. Muru awladakum. Order your children. So the last one is what? Murna. For the plural feminine. So without wasting our time, let's move to the al-ghaib. It's not the Domir al-ghaib al-fi'l al-Mahmuz. Joining the Domir al-ghaib and the third person pronoun to what? To fail Mahmuz. How do we do that? Let's see how we do that. The mufrad is singular masculine. Singular masculine is what? Huwa. The singular feminine is what? You should know that. Singular feminine, that's what? Here. Then the dual masculine is what? Is woman. And the dual feminine is woman. We have the plural masculine, which is what? Which is whom. You should know all this by now. We have the jamu al muannas, the plural feminine, which is what? Which is hunna. You have to know all these things in Arabic. In case you want to analyze a pronoun, you should know the pronoun is like you want to analyze woman now. Okay, let's analyze woman. For example, you want to analyze woman. Woman, domirun is domir, right? Is it mustatir or baris? Is it invisible or invisible? It's baris because it's visible. We can see it. Also, woman, is it muttasil or mufasil? Is it attached or detached? Woman is a detached pronoun. So, woman, domirun, barizun, munfasilun, lil what is used for what? Is used for lil gaib. Used for gaib. The third person, al musanna, which is dual, al muzakkar, which is masculine, or al muannas, or feminine. So know how to analyze a pronoun. So in Solfu, we learn how to analyze something. So in analyzing that thing will lead you to understanding of another thing. So learn how. That's why we are classifying all these things. Classification of this, of it being detached, attached. Classification of it being first person, second person, third person. Classification of gender. Classification of number. So you have to be able to say this one is singular, this one is masculine, this one is. So that is the reason why the Arabic is there. Make sure you know it. Don't just know the English and forget about Arabic. The Arabic is very much important. And as you know, Arabic is more wider and more interesting than English language. So let's move on. Who are now ascribing, joining all these domir, all these pronouns, joining them with what? Joining them with fi'l Mahmuz. Fi'l Mahmuz. In case of Madi, huwa will become what? Huwa and amara will become what? Is it huwa amara or amara huwa? No, it's just amara. Amara. I said the domir here, the pronoun here is not showing. It's invisible. It's there, but it's invisible. So in the case of here, you just add ta and sakina. It's going to be amarat. Amarat, she ordered, she commanded. Then in the case of the dual masculine, huma is what? Amara. Amara. Then in the case of the dual feminine, you add alif to this star, to this second one of the singular feminine. You add alif to the singular feminine verb. It's going to be what? Amarata. Amarata. So that is that. So the jamu, the plural masculine, the jamu al-muzakkar, al-jamu al-muzakkar. So inshallah in the next lesson, I'm not going to be making use of the singular masculine, singular feminine, dual masculine, dual feminine, plural masculine, and I'm going to be saying it in Arabic. That is al-mufrad, al-mufrada, al-musanna, al-muzakkar, al-musanna al-muannas, al-jamu al-muzakkar, al-jamu al-muannas. So I think by now you should be familiar with them in Arabic. So now, in case of the plural masculine, is what? The plural masculine is amaru. Amaru. You can see the waw al-jamu, waw, the plural waw. That is it. And in case of the plural feminine is what? Amarna. They plural feminine. They lot feminine. They ordered. They ordered. So in Mudari, don't forget what I said about the Mudari. Mudori also we make use of the harful mudori, which is ya. But in the case of the singular feminine and the dual feminine, we make use of ta at the beginning. And we make use of the yaw and nun, alif and nun, and waw and nun to differentiate the singular, dual, and plural. So let's see. Very simple. Amara in Mudori, which is in the singular masculine form, is going to be what? It's going to be Ya'muru. You can see the ya there. The harful Mudori, the ya is there. Harful Mudori, the ya is there. So Ya'muru is commanding or is ordering. So the second one, Ta'amuru, you can see. This one is not Ta'amurin. Ta'amurin is the person you are facing, you are addressing, that you are commanding. But Ta'amuru is the person that is not here, is the gaib, the third person. The third person is what? Ta'amuru. The third person, that is what? That is the third person pronoun. So it's Ta'amuru, you are going to say, I'm not going to say Ta'amurin. Ta'amuru. So that's that. The next one, we have Ya'muran. In the case of the dual masculine, Ya'muran, you can see the ya, you can see the alif and nun. You can see the alif and nun. So we also have this next one, which is Ta'amuran also, by adding alif and nun to the singular feminine. Adding alif and nun to the singular feminine will give us dual feminine. Adding alif and nun to singular feminine is going to give us what? Dual feminine. So the plural masculine, we have Ya'murun. Ya'murun. They are ordering. They are commanding. They are ordering. They are commanding. They are requesting. So that is that. So also the last one here, we have Ya'murna. Ya'murna with the nun. Ya'murna, or for plural feminine. They, plural feminine. You know all these ones, all these guys, they means they. He, she, both of them, they. He, she, they. But Arabic is very, very rich. It's a rich language. That's why it has a specific pronoun for each word. So huwa, hiya, huma, hum, hunna. Huwa, hiya, huma, hum, hunna. Try to make use of that formula. It's very, very assisting and simple. So Amara, it has no amor. Oh, does it have an amor? Does it have imperative? The guy, the third person, can you command someone you are not addressing? No, you cannot command someone you are not addressing. You cannot command the third person. I hope you get that. So it's blank. It has no armor. I hope you understand the lesson. And I think this one is very, very simple, and it's very simple and similar to the one of Salim. So the only difference there is the one of the Amur, the imperative Amur, which is Muru, and the one of Amuru. So that is the only difference there. And that Amuru only applies to the one to the verb that started with Amza, So every other thing are the same. So adding domir to fi'l salim is also the same thing as adding domir to fi'l mahmuz. I hope you get to. We only have one or two difference there. So that is that. In the next lesson, we are looking at isnadu damair ilal fi'l mudha'af. So that is the last one under the fi'l sahih. Prepare for it. May Allah make it easy. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.